I've got a question here asked on lockergnome.net. HDD, SD, or MiniDV camcorder? Pretty simple question, and I know many of you are asking the same thing. And my response would be, it depends. Now, if you're looking to connect that camcorder to a computer to live stream from it, like I'm doing with this particular camera that Kevin is recording this video through, you're going to have to go with a MiniDV cam. That likely still has a FireWire port, which then can be mounted as a webcam, at least in Mac OS X. And you could also do the same thing in Windows, although you may need some extra software to get those connections to work in Windows. Something like Flash Media Encoder or the Ustream Producer, which is the Ustream Producer is what I'm using right now, which is a build of Wirecast. I realize that sounds complex, but this is software that you're going to have to get used to dealing with, especially if you're wanting to use the webcam or the DV cam as a webcam. So MiniDV, if you still have a ton of MiniDV tapes, but I would only recommend a MiniDV camcorder at this point in time if you wanted to use it as a live stream or a webcam connected to a computer. SD or HDD? Now, here is kind of a bigger question. In fact, many HDD cameras or hard disk drive cameras have an SD option. So I would say that if money doesn't matter as much, I would go with the HDD with SD option over an SD option. It's likely that just the SD option would be a smaller camera, but it may not pack as much punch. And of course, SD is growing by leaps and bounds in terms of capacity. There's SD, SDHC, SDXC. Is that the next version of SD? I don't know. I don't have any of those cards around. Either way, I would certainly opt for an HDD plus SD option. And barring that, I would say SD. HDD, of course, you could have a lot more video on that particular camcorder, but SD is just far more portable. In fact, some people say, well, what do you record your videos with? Well, right now we're recording off the live stream, so it's not perfect. Kevin is just doing a live capture of the Flash feed. Sometimes Uncle John does it. He grabs the HTML5 H.264 or I guess MP4 video feed. Usually for video recording, I'm just using my iPhone. It works well enough, and I'm hoping the next version of the iPhone will have an even better or clearer camera. But this camera on the iPhone has been a godsend. It's pretty much been my pocket cam for a year now. Obviously no SD card on here, but with the right amount of software, either on the desktop or on the device itself, I can make magic. Those are my opinions about HDD, SD, or MiniDV. And everybody's going to have a different opinion. It's going to depend on budget, going to depend on what you want. But your best option is probably going to be the HDD plus SD on a camcorder. Any other thoughts, folks? Let me know. Of course, before you buy anything, you may want to look on coupons.lockergnome.com or ask if I have a specific coupon for the model that you're looking for or the vendor that you're trying to go through. Because believe you me, I've saved people. I think last year we saved over $1 million in them purchasing things online. So, and that's a ballpark figure. That's not empirical, but we save people money and be happy to help save you money on whatever camcorder you wanted to buy too.